Fishing is a fun and rewarding pastime that can be done by people of any age. It may sometimes require a whole lot of patience, but that doesn't stop people seeing it as a great way to relax and unwind, either on their own or with another person. Find out the best tandem fishing kayaks by click the link below. Where should I fish? It's hard to know the best place to choose when you go fishing. This is because fishing can take place in a number of locations. Many choose to sit by the bank of a stream and cast out, to then sit back and relax. Though this is a good method, to get the most out of fishing you really need to immerse yourself in the water. A lot of people choose to situate themselves in the middle of a stream or a river on a boat. The perfect place to go is a stream of water that's shallow enough that it's not dangerous, but deep enough that there'll be fishes swimming around. But for that, you need a boat or some sort of kayak. Sometimes, what is hard to understand about fishing is that it's not all about catching the fish. It's about relaxing and having a good time. How do I fish without harming them? This is a common problem with people that have just started to fish. People want to try fishing out, but are afraid of the moral ramifications of hurting the fish or killing them. Well, what is great, is that there are ways of fishing without harming the animals. The main tip would be to make sure you support the fish as it is out of water. This would involve holding it horizontally rather than vertically. It would also be a good idea to not cover the gills, as fish need them to continue breathing. It's also a pretty obvious tip to not keep the fish out of water for too long. Fishes require water to enable them to breathe, so tossing it back in almost immediately will always help them to regain their bearings and carry on swimming around. There's always a risk of you hurting the fish, but if you are very careful you should be okay. Where can I purchase a fishing license? Many people like to make sure they have acquired a fishing license before they start, but are unaware of where to get one. There are actually multiple ways of getting a fishing license. You can get a 1-day, 8-month or year-long fishing license online. All you need is proof of your identity and your debit card as well. If you are unsure of using the internet, you can also get one by calling the Environment Agency, or by going into your local post office. The price of a license always depends on how long you need it, and what fish you are fishing. But it can cost anywhere from £6 to £82. Is fishing dangerous? Of course, we've covered that fishing can be dangerous for the fish. But is it dangerous for the person doing it? It really depends on where you are situated when you are doing it. If you are in a shallow stream that you know fairly well, it is very unlikely that you will run into any situation that is dangerous. You should pick your spot carefully. If you see that the current of the stream is moving quite fast, this might become a problem later on. It'd also be a very good idea to stay away from overgrown pathways and streams. Unfortunately, fishing is probably not the best opportunity to go exploring, as you are quite an easy target for any creatures that could be lurking around. Although, it'd be very rare to find a dangerous creature anywhere. What do I need to be able to fish? It may seem silly, but you actually need to pack and prepare a whole lot of stuff before going fishing. You don't want to be caught out. An extra line is always going to be handy. Sunscreen is a must-have in the summer. If you are sitting there for an extended amount of time, you are going to get burnt at some point. A small first aid kit can come in really handy. Remember that you are dealing with sharp points and other pieces of complex equipment. If you catch yourself and start bleeding, you don't want to have to go to the nearest shop to sort yourself out. It'd be much simpler to just patch yourself up and get on with your fishing experience. Needle nose pliers are a great little tool to pull deeply lodged hooks out of hard-to-reach places. Best tandem fishing kayak reviews. There are lots of tandem fishing kayak could possibly choose from, but we have done an expansive research to reduce the stress of choosing the best one available. We will be mentioning some of them in subsequent paragraphs. Find out the best tandem fishing kayaks by click the link below.